Ask you, where's Big John Fury, the fighting man? Where is it? Where has he gone? I've got to ask you while I've got you on.
Carl, it's the amount of support that I've got for people that wanted me to put manners on John Fury.
Absolutely.
Right?
What's he done? Has he left the country? Where is he?
I don't know where he's gone. I think he's hiding under a rock somewhere, you know, like the vermin that he is.
On Carl Froch's channel Live, Joe Egan and Carl Froch went all out on Big John Fury, calling him a thug and a loser. They mocked him relentlessly, labeling him a runner and questioning his courage. This "he's hiding under the rock" moment sets the tone for an explosive showdown as Fury's reputation hangs in the balance.
But just tough. But my chin's been hit by 4 heavyweight champions of the world and not knocked out. He got hit by 1 and was knocked out. So I believe my chin is better than his. We're too old to dance around the ring. We'll stand in front of each other if he gets the courage to get in with me, and we'll punch until one of us gives, one of us breaks. And I think he would break before me. And that's what I believe. And if he believed different, he'd have taken the fight, Carl. I do believe in his mind that he thinks, well, Joe Egan might be just a little bit too much for him, like, you know. But I have a point to prove with him, right? There's a lot of money being offered. Maybe he doesn't need the money. No.
Big John Fury did not hold back and responded to both Joe Egan and Carl Froch with explosive fury. His words were raw, unfiltered, and threatening, showing he refuses to be mocked or bullied. This was a full-blown war of words, and the tension is through the roof as Fury stakes his claim as the dominant force, daring them to step up.
Time's running out for you boys. I'm going to bump into you, and when I do, here's a statement. I'm going to do the 2 of you on the same night. You can 2 me. You 2 shithouses can try and 2 me. I'll batter the shit out of the 2 of you. But I'm telling you now, it's at your fucking peril, boys. It's at your fucking peril. And if I've got to go back to jail for you 2 shithouses, you fucking fugazis, fakes, I don't mind doing it. But believe me, look here, running, training, 20 stone 9 pound. I'll fucking chew yous up and spit yous out. There's men taking juice to be as big as the...
Carl Froch and Joe Egan criticized John Fury mercilessly, pointing out how he started the confrontation but froze when challenged. They called out his bluff and showed the audience that Fury embarrassed himself, making this a heated, controversial moment for everyone watching.
Yeah, but he was the one who called it on, not you. He started it. He gave it the big one.
He started it, Carl.
He had his bluff called, and then he went quiet. So it's a little bit. We'll leave John Fury now, but he's embarrassed.
Carl Froch and Joe Egan ripped into John Fury, exposing him as a bully who ran his mouth and now must face the fallout. Their words were sharp, provocative, and left no doubt they expect Fury to step up or risk total embarrassment in front of the audience.
Seen him for what he is. He's a thug and he's a bully.
There's times in life, and I don't know if you'll agree with me or disagree with me, but there's times in life where sometimes you've got to stand up and be countered, and sometimes you've run your mouth, or you've said the wrong thing, or you've done something you regret, and you've actually got to stand and you've got to face it and front it and be a man and say, right, okay, I've done this, now I need to go and see the headmaster, or I need to go and see the kid that maybe I took his lunch money off him and the big brother wants me. I've got to take my licks now, I've got to stand and fight and defend myself. And John Fury's in a position where he's ran his mouth, he's given it the big one, you've come and fronted it and said, okay, here we go, you've taught the one, here I am, I'm here for you, I'm ready for you, you've taught the big one, now all you've got to do is step up to the mark. And it's embarrassing.
John Fury fired back at Carl Froch and Joe Egan, calling out their cheek and questioning their motives. His reaction was sharp and confrontational, making it clear he won't let them disrespect him without a response, showing he's ready to face their provocations head-on.
I don't know why he's being cheeky. Why is he being cheeky? Because I see him shake his hand. I thought he was a mate of Tyson. I know he's trying to...
Carl, it's the amount of support that I've got for people that wanted me to put manners on John Fury.
Absolutely.
Right?
What's he done? Has he left the country? Where is he?
I don't know where he's gone. I think he's hiding under a rock somewhere, you know, like the vermin that he is.
It's unbelievable.
Because he insulted me. He bullied people over the years, and then the headbutt that he threw at that young Ukrainian in Saudi highlighted him for what he is. He's a thug, he's a bully. I hate to say he's a coward, because he called the fight on. I'll fight any 58-year-old man on the planet. I've stepped up to the mark because he insulted me with Russell Crowe. Neither of us were any good, Carl. Both of us were just tough. My chin's been hit by 4 heavyweight champions of the world and not knocked out. He got hit by one and was knocked out. So I believe my chin is better than his. We're too old to dance around the ring. We'll stand in front of each other if he gets the courage to get in with me, and we'll punch until one of us gives, one of us breaks. And I think he would break before me. And that's what I believe. And if he believed different, he'd have taken the fight card. I do believe in his mind that he thinks, well, Joe Egan might be just a little bit too much for him. A lot of money being offered. Maybe he doesn't need them.
Joe Egan makes it clear he's not backing down, challenging John Fury to a fight and throwing shade over his past performances. Millions are on the table, yet the tension is real. This isn't just words, it's a clash of pride and legacy, and Fury's next move will be explosive.
Do we get this fight on? Do we see this fight? Is Misfits involved? Is someone...
Misfits offered a lot of money, Mam's offered a lot of money for the fight.
Are we talking like millions of pounds?
Yes, that's the money they're talking, and I'm thinking to myself, wow, we're too old to dance around the ring. We'd stand in front of each other and we'd punch each other till one of us gave up. I've been hit by 4 heavyweight champions of the world and not knocked down. He got hit by one and was knocked down. You know, so I believe, well, I hope my chin is better than his.
Based on what you're saying right now about this man, I can tell you, he just needs a little bit of love.
Love him, he needs battering, that's what he needs.
Tyson Fury steps in with a subtle warning, showing that John Fury's drive isn't just inherited, it's trained and relentless. The energy he brings to the gym and the ring intimidates anyone thinking of challenging the Furies. This adds pressure, showing the next encounter won't just be a fight, it'll be a test of sheer willpower and hunger.
Brilliant, you know, to be around people, just to show them what hunger is and desire is, and when you're at the top, to show them to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. Hopefully they learn, it rubs off on them.
John Fury goes full beast mode, reminding everyone he's from the old school where men settle disputes face to face. His words are a warning to Carl Froch and Joe Egan: disrespect him online, and the consequences are real. Fury's intimidation factor is raw, and he's making it clear no one can test him lightly.
Outside, I'm an animal. I'm telling you now, people who know me, or the past, they're all dead who know me. Who could say he can fight? Outside he's an animal, they're all dead and gone. I'm from old school, I'm from the 70s, 80s and 90s, when men was men. We didn't talk down YouTube, so if men made videos, we fought. And you see that, the pussies, man. Pussies, you think some 12-stone man can beat me a fight right for that window like an airplane, like a paper...
Eddie Hearn highlights the brutal reality of a clash between Carl Froch and John Fury. While Froch has skill, Fury's sheer size and unpredictability bring chaos into the mix. This fight isn't just about technique, it's about survival and who can dominate when rules are pushed to the edge.
I would never back against Carl Froch on the cobbles. Ever. But John Fury's a big old lump. There'll be some illegal moves in there. Do you know what I mean? But if they ever get close, Carl will be swinging.
Dave Allen cautiously praises John Fury, acknowledging his wild antics but still showing respect. He hints at Fury's unpredictability and the tension Carl Froch and Joe Egan face. This fight isn't just physical, it's personal and full of heated histories. Fury's reputation for chaos overshadows everything, and any attempt to provoke him could have explosive consequences, making this a must-watch confrontation.
I'm not saying that I condone that behaviour, because I don't. You can't, it's impossible to. But John is my mate, I've got respect for him, I respect the family, we're cool. So, you're never going to hear me say a bad word about it, but at the same time, obviously,
no.
It's probably not the Steve Bunce thing. I thought, bloody hell. Didn't like it, really.
Carl Froch doesn't hold back, calling John Fury a bully and warning that his reckless behavior will catch up. He paints Fury as loud, but ultimately vulnerable to provocation. This fiery take amps up the tension, showing Carl is ready to call out Fury if given the chance. The drama isn't just words, it's a high-stakes showdown where Fury's ego and reputation are being challenged, making every interaction explosive.
Enough about Big John Fury, the fighting man who don't want to fight, really. There's enough about him. Big f***ing bully, that's what he is. And it will come on top for him. He'll say the wrong thing or he'll approach the wrong person. If he came up that platform today, I'd have absolutely volleyed him back down the steps. Mark my words, I'd have volleyed him straight down them f***ing steps. Anyway, I'm not going to go on about it anymore. You can see I'm a little bit annoyed by the cheek of him. But all he's doing is attention seeking, and he's getting more attention now. But
Shane Fury highlights the generational clash between online commentary and real-world confrontation. He acknowledges his father's unpredictable nature, showing that John Fury's reputation isn't just hype. He acts on what he believes, and those who provoke him online might face him in person. This adds tension, letting viewers know that any talk of a fight isn't just media noise. It's a real challenge that could escalate at any moment.
It seems to be like you can talk about someone online and do videos, but not expect someone to say anything when you see someone. So I don't know. Listen, my dad's got his ways and his points, and 90% of the time he's half right, but listen.
Johnny Nelson praises the build-up created by John Fury, acknowledging how Fury stirs the pot and forces Carl Froch into the spotlight. Fury's antics got people talking, and now the tension is tangible. Nelson hints at an inevitable clash, framing it as entertainment and sport rolled into one. The drama has reached boiling point, and the audience can expect fireworks when these personalities finally meet in the ring.
Carl Froch.
Share Froch on fine, because I'm quite sure Carl's going to rip the life out of John after today. I think John did a job. John did a job and got the excitement going, got people talking. That's exactly what he did.
Carl Froch fires back, refusing to let John Fury's provocations go unanswered. He signals readiness to confront Fury while staying composed, showing he won't be baited into losing control. The tension escalates as Froch blends professionalism with aggression, leaving viewers on edge. The challenge is clear, both men are ready, and the showdown could be as explosive as it is unpredictable.
Having some fun and ways. He's announced himself.
He's already started. He's started on me a little bit. He's mentioned my name, Carl Froch. If you want to have it, let's have it. I don't know what he wants me to have, but let's just do what we've got to do. Let's be
Liam Goff lays out the simmering tension between John Fury and Carl Froch, revealing that both men are no strangers to verbal sparring. Fury's pride and old-school aggression clash with Froch's competitive mind and willingness to confront. The talk of an exhibition fight adds fuel to the fire, showing this isn't just trash talk, it's a serious build-up with high stakes. Money and pride are entwined, and charity or not, Fury's ego ensures any interaction will be intense. Fans are witnessing the slow boil of one of the most combustible matchups outside the traditional ring, where every word exchanged carries weight and potential chaos. This is personal, this is public, and the tension is thick enough to explode at any moment.
John Fury was doing that and goading Carl Froch, and I know John Fury doesn't like Carl Froch. Carl Froch mentions him, although I haven't really watched much of Carl Froch's videos lately. But Carl Froch I know has mentioned John Fury in the past. He's had a go with John Fury. They actually talked about having an actual, was it an exhibition or a boxing type match? And John Fury, any man, any time, was saying words to the effect of, "Oh, I'll fight you, Carl Froch, but the money has to be right." And Carl Froch basically said, "Alright, well if we arrange payment, it can go to charity."
Adam Smith highlights that John Fury's reaction isn't just defensive, he wants to assert himself. Carl Froch's digs on his channel clearly pushed Fury, and the tension is both playful and threatening. This isn't just a public spat, it's a potential face-off loaded with ego, pride, and old-school boxing bravado. The mention of the Cobbs adds a gritty real-world backdrop to the showdown, reminding fans that Fury doesn't hide behind social media. Both men thrive on challenge and confrontation, and this collision promises drama, action, and entertainment. The clash of personalities in history makes the audience anticipate something far beyond words, where respect, rivalry, and raw energy are all on the line.
It's Carl having a go at the Furies, probably over his time on his channel, maybe, I'm guessing, and John didn't like that and wants to have a fight with him, something like that.
It was something like that. I don't think he was necessarily turning down a fight.
What I do know is that John Fury and Carl Froch on the cobbles will be fun. I think they're both having a good fun.
Ade Oladipo captures the sheer intensity of John Fury, showing that he reacts instantly to provocation. His move toward Carl Froch illustrates Fury's impulsive, no-nonsense approach. He doesn't wait for permission or formalities. The press conference became a battlefield, not a polite discussion, highlighting how personal this rivalry has become. Fury thrives on intimidation and spectacle, turning public events into high-stakes drama. Every eyewitness moment reinforces his unpredictability, making any potential clash with Froch dangerous and must-watch. Fans can feel the tension, as Fury's reactions blur the lines between entertainment and genuine threat, ensuring that the build-up to any fight carries an edge you can cut with a knife.
Fights. I mean, John Fury looked like he was trying to fight Carl Froch. Obviously, Carl has said a few things about John Fury over the last few months, and John Fury, being John Fury, went straight for him. I'm not quite sure what he was going to do if he got to him, but I guess that was the entertainment from the press conference.
Spencer Brown breaks down the psychology of this feud, highlighting John Fury's selective aggression. He doesn't react to every provocation, But when he does, it's calculated and dangerous. Carl Froch's knack for winding people up meets Fury's sharp instincts, creating a combustible dynamic. This isn't just about a fight, it's a chess match of ego, pride, and strategy played in public view. The feud gains layers as audiences watch personalities clash and sparks fly. Fury's reputation as a legend in raw instinct and physicality meets Froch's media-savvy taunts, making every interaction loaded with tension, drama, and anticipation. Fans are witnessing a spectacle where words, reputation, and old-school bravado are as lethal as any punch.
About a little altercation with him and Carl Froch. Was you privy to any of that?
I wasn't privy. You know what Carl's like. He winds everybody up, doesn't he, Carl? You can't help but love the fella, but he winds everybody up.
I don't think John's the easiest, the hardest person to wind up either, is he?
No, he picks his fights, doesn't he? He knows who to wind up, Carl. But he's a good interviewer and he's a legend in the sport.
This feud between John Fury and Carl Froch has escalated from online digs to full-blown public confrontation, and the tension is electric. Every clip, every word, every glare shows that this isn't just bravado. Pride, legacy, and personal grudges are on the line. Fury's old-school aggression and willingness to physically confront anyone who crosses him clash perfectly with Froch's calculated, media-savvy approach. Fans are left wondering if this could spill into an actual exhibition bout, or if it will remain a war of words that pushes both men to their limits. Money, reputation, and ego all mix in a potent cocktail, making this one of the most anticipated showdowns outside the traditional ring. The Cobbs, press conferences, and interviews have become a stage for raw emotion, unpredictability, and entertainment that you cannot script. Whoever blinks first could lose far more than pride. Their image, fan perception, and even credibility in boxing circles are at stake. One thing is clear, this saga is far from over, and the next move could be explosive. You think John Fury will finally confront Froch in the ring, or will words continue to rule the day? Drop your take in the comments and join the debate. This story is just heating up.